welcome to another video on Ugamadi football channel. And I am Ugamadi. This is just yet another awful display by the Nigerian Super Eagles. Another awful, pedantic, what to say, pathetic rather, disappointing, lackluster, just absolutely ridiculous display. Ridiculous display. Due respect to the Saudi Arabian team, they got they scored their goals, and so we ended 2-2 because this is like a defeat. Because there's no way the Nigerian Super Eagles should be drawing with the Saudi Arabian national team. With all due respect, there's no, in fact, a 2-1 loss or a 2-1 victory or a 1-0 victory, any sort of narrow margin victory would even feel more like a draw than a victory. This was so disappointing, And it wasn't like, I know the Saudi Arabian side, they have Roberto Mancini as their coach now, but still, so disappointing. The manner of the goals conceded and the number of chances sort of not taken advantage of. And the chief culprit in this is yet again Samuel Chukwueze. He is the chief culprit. He's the leader of the pack when it comes to disappointing performances. He has the skill, he has the technique, he has the speed, he has the dexterity to play, but he just lacks the mentality of a professional footballer. He reminds me of some people that play in the power league or playing in goals. And I'm not talking about the very good ones. I'm talking about those ones where this sort of player that comes onto the pitch, probably let go by, an academy of a championship or Premier League club, and then feels like they're the best player on the pitch and don't pass the ball to anybody, run from one end of the field to the other, miss chances, don't pass the ball, and do it all over again. They do it 7 times, and yet they go on to do it the 8th time. And I think this has got to stop. He doesn't have to start. He shouldn't be started. Victor Osimhen makes good runs, good opportunity. Pass this ball to him. No way. Fluff the chance, or I'll run straight into an opposing player. This, you can't have this at the international level. You can't have this. Not at this level. Not at this level. Sort of like childish football where everyone wants to feel like they're the best. I'm the best. I'm the best player. I scored the goal. It's a team sport. This isn't tennis or chess. It's a team sport. And Samuel Chukwueze is just absolutely unprofessional when it comes to playing for the national team, for the Super Eagles. He's just so unprofessional. He wants to play for himself and himself alone. He wasn't the only bad performer in the team, but he was the most glaring, because a lot of times Victor Osimhen free, he wouldn't pass the ball. Victor Boniface would be free, he wouldn't pass the ball. He'd rather fluff his chances time and time again. And sometimes while I was watching the game, I asked myself, should Samuel Chukwueze be investigated for betting, for illegal betting? Because I don't get it why you would have someone free, your striker, your number 9, who's been scoring all these goals for Napoli, scoring all these goals in the Champions League. You have him free and you refuse to pass the ball. Not once, not twice, every time. And it's not just in this game, it's been in other games as well. Chukwueze gets it and refuses to pass the ball. He prefers to take a wild shot, take a shot from the architect of angles, misses it, fluffs his lines, and then he goes on to do it again. In fact, at this point, I'm not even blaming Chukwueze. At this point, I'm blaming Jose Pesero, the coach of the Super Eagles, because you see his performances game in, game out, every international break, and you still pick him to start. He needs to start from the bench. He needs to start from the bench. Nigeria were lacking one thing, which read his head again in this game, but that's not, we're not lacking wingers. What is lacking in this team is a central midfielder that can control the pace of the game, that can create assists, control the pace of the game, you know. But no. And that is missing. So when you don't have that, it's difficult for you to win. And especially when you have players who are not, should I say, disciplined and professional like Samuel Chukwueze. He's not. He has all the natural ability, God given ability, but he is just not good enough. He's just not disciplined enough. He's just not aware enough. I don't think he even knows what is going on in terms of the importance of a game. Because if you are aware of what a game means, what playing for the national team means, after you've tried a couple of times and you've been unable to score, being a winger, you try to make an assist. So I don't want to see Chukwueze start again for the Super Eagles, but I'm not the coach. That's left for Jose Pesero and his team to decide. And then Francis Uzoho, that I don't know what to say about that goalkeeper. I don't know what to say. Look at the goal. What he considered the first goal. He just came out, fluffed his lines, and the ball was in the net. To be honest, we don't really have a very good goalkeeper. Sam, as a Madukal Okoye, um, isn't that great. I know he's the goalkeeper for Watford, but I know he isn't that great to my mind. At least his last performances. But teams like Saudi Arabia, teams you should be winning. You should be winning against. So if you can beat Saudi Arabia, do you think you can beat Ivory Coast? No way. No way. You've had I counted 6 opportunities where you know uh, uh, if the right pass had been made, if the right decision had been made, it would have been an easy goal for the strikers. Easy goal for the strikers. But you see people, they get up to the 18-yard box and they refuse to pass. They refuse to pass. They make the wrong decision, chance after chance after chance. And one thing people seem to forget about football is more psychological than physical. If you're playing against a side that you're better than, why they have that fear in them that, oh, this team is better than we are. So there's that trepidation when they come up against your team. But when they watch you play, you keep missing chances, you keep fluffing your lines, they become even more confident. And then when they get a goal, just like the Saudi Arabians got, then they become emboldened, and then you become even more desperate to get a goal back because you don't want your ego to be bruised too much. And what happens? That leaves you open at the back, and that makes you highly unsettled psychologically on the pitch. You no longer play with the zest and confidence that you normally have played with. So this was just so bad. I know this may sound like a bit of a rant, but that's it. You can't play this way. Mm-mm. You can't play this way and expect to win the African Nations Cup and expect to qualify for the World Cup. No, you can't. You just can't play this way. At some point, I felt sorry for Victor Simon, and at some point, he had to leave the pitch. He didn't look too injured to me, but maybe it was something precautionary or something planned. Maybe he would leave at the end of the um, probably would leave at the end of the would leave at a certain time in the game. He would be substituted, and that's fine. So Victor Boniface equalized, and then Iheanacho, Kelechi Iheanacho got the goal that put the team ahead, make it 2-1 lead, and then right at the 99th, right at the ninth minute or it was the 8 minutes or thereabout of the 9 minutes that were added on. Then um, the Saudi Arabians had a free kick, and then they scored straight off on free kick, and the ball didn't seem to deflect off anyone. It just went straight in the middle, and Uzoho dove in the opposite direction. And then there was nothing left to be done. It was already 99 minutes. But this was very disappointing performance, and it feels like something I should have done something else with my time, because it felt like certain players aren't yet quite aware of the weight of the Super Eagles jersey and the 180 million people that you have their happiness, you have their joy in your hands. You know, so they go on the pitch and then they play whatever, and then they play whatever they like on the pitch. So I think that's my opinion or my 2 cents on the match. I hope you got something from it. So let me know what you think about the performance of the Super Eagles. Even if you're not a fan of the Nigerian team, do you think they are a threat to your own team if you're an African? Well, not just if you're an African, but if you're are they a threat in the AFCON? Are they a threat in the World Cup qualifiers? Are they even a threat? If they come up against your side, where whichever team you support, do you think they're actually, a threat? And one final thing I'll say before come to the end of uh, today's show is people often wonder why players like Victor Osimhen, Victor Boniface, they score lots of goals for their club sides. Look at Bayer Leverkusen. You have Florian Wirtz, who's always looking to supply Victor Boniface. You see there are other players, Jeremy Frimpong, always looking to put crosses in for Victor Boniface. Everything is channeled to Victor Boniface. Napoli as well. Kvaratskhelia is always looking to find Victor Osimhen. All the players, they're looking to find their number 9 striker to get the goals. And then in the Super Eagles, what happens is you have players who are glory hunting. They want to say, oh, I scored that goal against this team. Oh, I scored the goal against this team. And someone let their ego get the best of them. I play for a big European side as well. He plays for a big European side as well. So there's nothing special about him. So if he's not the only one who can score, I can score as well. That's just childish, stupid, and too egotistical for anyone to have in a team that is serious about winning anything. Football is a team sport. It's not like tennis. It's not like chess. It's not like long jump where you just depending on solely your own performance. You depend on each person to perform their role. So that's it. Disappointing performance. Let's see what they do against Mozambique on Monday. Let's see what the team does again. Monday, hopefully Chukwueze doesn't start. I know that may seem a bit harsh, but I just hope he doesn't start. I just hope he doesn't start. Sincerely speaking, I hope he gives someone a person the opportunity to start. And I want to see Fisayo Bashiru, Fisayo Dele Bashiru. I want to see him start in the midfield, because we really need to find someone who can create and run the game from the midfield. That is high priority for the Super Eagles if they indeed want to win anything. The AFCON, World Cup qualifiers, and all that. So at this point, thanks for watching. Come to the end of today's video. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in yet another video. So to have a wonderful rest of your day.